So good morning. My name's Eileen, and I'd first like to thank Bristol Myers Squibb for sponsoring our time together this morning. But thank you all for being here. And just want to say a couple things before we get started. First of all, that this practice this morning is an opportunity for you to really connect with your body and listen to the wisdom of your body. And know that in this practice this morning, you might make different choices as to how you move, when you move, or if you move. Know that when you are doing yoga, if you are breathing, you are doing yoga. That is the magic of yoga. So the idea in yoga is not so much the pose, the asana that you get into, but it's the breath. It's the breath. So with that in mind, let's begin. So perhaps coming to your yoga seat, and that might be lining up your ankle with your knee with your hips with your shoulder. Then perhaps making sure that your chin is kind of parallel to the ground. And pretend like I have a string that's attached to the top of your head and I'm lifting you up, 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 up out of your waist. So you're sitting tall in your seat. And again, chin is parallel to the ground. Then perhaps lift your shoulders to your ears and then exhale and allow them to gently come down. So let's do that again. So lift your shoulders to your ears and allow them to come down. And then perhaps just for a moment, closing your eyes and thinking about all you did this morning, the conversations we've had, the people you've seen, the things you've done this morning. And then perhaps thinking about all your to-dos for the rest of the day. Just thinking about all of that, seeing if you can bring it all together and put it into a file folder, and then take that file folder and put it into a cabinet. Open your door, open the cabinet door, close it, and let it be. And then to help you do that or come out of the day a little bit more easily, breathe in. So perhaps breathing in through your nose, maybe feeling your belly expand, and then opening your mouth and letting go the morning with a sigh. Let's do that 2 more times. So breathe in slowly, deeply, maybe feeling the belly expand, and then exhale with a sigh. Another breath in, deep breath in. Belly rises and expands. Exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. If you'd like, you can let your eyes stay closed or gently open your eyes and just softly look down at the ground anywhere. But a soft gaze to the eyes, or the eyes can be closed. If you'd like, then close your lips and try breathing in and out through your nose. So breathing in slowly and deeply, exhaling through your nose. And then for a few breaths, let's try something we call Dirga breath or 3-part yogic breath. So maybe placing one hand on your belly, breathing in, belly rises. Exhale through your nose. Just let your belly release now. The belly button comes back toward the spine. Breathing in, feeling your belly rise and expand. Breathing out, belly relaxes and releases. One more time. Breathing in, belly rises and expands. Breathing out, belly relaxes and releases. And then this time, perhaps bringing one hand to your rib cage. So breathe in, feel your belly expand. And then as you continue to breathe in, maybe feel the rib cage open a little bit. So breathe in belly, and ribs expand. Exhale, ribs and belly descend. Do it again. Breathing in, belly rises, ribs open just a little. Exhale, ribs descend, and then belly releases. Next step in this 3-part breath is to perhaps bring your hand to the top of your chest. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, drawing breath in through the belly, perhaps feeling the belly rise. Then the rib cage expand, drawing that breath all the way up to your chest. So inhale, belly, ribs. And feel a little rise in your chest. Maybe you can feel that. And then exhale, chest, ribs. Down. Do it 2 more times. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, and down. Let your hands come back down to your thighs, and then just take a moment. Take a moment to check in with your body. Noticing any sensations, any tightness, any holding in your body. And let's do just a short body scan. So perhaps noticing your feet, your ankles, feeling your calves and your shins. Maybe noticing any sensation in your knees, your thighs, your upper legs. Scanning your belly, your whole torso. Perhaps feeling into your shoulders, your arms, your fingers, your hands. Noticing your neck, how that feels this morning. Feeling any sensation in your head, your whole body. Just noticing how your body is showing up for you today. And then just checking into your breath, noticing your breath once more, noticing the quality of your breath. So maybe your breath is smooth and steady. Maybe it's still a little choppy. Just notice. Just notice. And then your mind. So perhaps your mind is still right now. In one point, it's single pointed. But maybe it's still, maybe you've still got thoughts that are just all over the place right now. And there's no need to change any of this. Just notice. Take another breath in. A long, slow exhale. And we'll begin now with some movement. So perhaps you might like to start moving in your chair, just very gently, moving side to side. Remember, all that I say is an option. I'm guiding you through your practice this morning, but you're making decisions on how to move, when to move, how much to move. And you might have another way of moving in your chair that's different than this. But if you're moving side to side, you're welcome to make your way into stillness and then perhaps move forward and back. Feeling your core engage as you move forward and back. And continuing this movement for maybe 3 more counts, possibly 2, maybe 1. Then another option you have right now is to move your head and neck. So if you'd like to do that, find your Tadasana, find your yoga seat, grow strong in your core, take a breath in, and then on your exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And then you can explore this movement, moving your head up or down, or you could be in stillness, but perhaps starting with some movement. So inhaling, head up, and exhaling as your chin moves to your chest. Let's do that a few more times. Breathing in, chin comes up, breathing out, chin to chest. And one more time, breathe in, breathe out. And now your head comes to stillness. Another way of moving your head and neck might be to drop your left shoulder to your right shoulder, depending on whatever you want to do. So it's probably your right ear to your right shoulder, and then lifting it up. Join your breath with your movement if you can. So exhale, ear to shoulder, inhale, head comes up. And one more time. Exhale, ear to shoulder, perhaps feeling some sensation on the left side of your neck. Maybe giving yourself a little massage here might feel nice. And then whenever you're ready, take a breath in as your head comes up. And just take a moment to reorient your hips to where you're sitting. Take a couple just quick movements. And then sit tall again. Take another breath in. On your exhale, let your left ear come down to meet your left shoulder. Breathe in, head comes up. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Inhale. Few more times. Maybe for 3 counts. 2, possibly 1. Head lifts. And then the last movement of the head and neck might be to drop your chin to your chest and draw a smiley face across your sternum. So just very slowly, gently, mindfully moving your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And perhaps as you reach across all the way to one shoulder, when your chin comes in the direction of your shoulder, maybe lift your chin up and gaze up and see what that feels like. Exhale, chin down. Make your way across your sternum one more time, slowly and mindfully. And when your chin reaches your shoulder, possibly look up. Exhale, chin down. And then bring your chin to your sternum, or to the middle of your sternum, and then look up. Okay, again, maybe readjusting in your chair. I always like to do that. You do what feels good for you right now. And then let's experiment with some arm movements. So again, the amount you move is entirely up to you. So perhaps starting with just one arm and lifting your arm up and out to the side. So you might have a very small movement here, or maybe you move your arm out to shoulder level, if that feels right, or if that's accessible to you today. So inhale, lift your arm, shoulder level. Exhale down. One more time. Arm, shoulder level. Exhale down. Now, if that feels accessible to you, perhaps you could lift your arm, shoulder level, flip your palm up facing the ceiling. Take another breath in and continue to lift your arm. Maybe you can get your arm up to the sky. But go and just extend your arm whatever way is accessible to you today. And if your arm is down, perhaps, or up, perhaps you can feel an opening up of your left side body. So take a breath in, grow tall from wherever you are. Exhale, let your arm just float down slowly, slowly, slowly. When your arm reaches shoulder level, perhaps face the palm down and then continue to let your arm float all the way down. So that long arm movement might be accessible to you, or your arm might just be lifted any amount. So let's try that on the other side. So sitting tall, On an inhale, lift your other arm up as far as it is accessible to you this morning, breathing in, and then breathing out as your arm floats down. We'll do that a few times. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathe in, exhale down. Now let's see how far we can get this morning. So breathing in, arm is shoulder level, lift the palm, maybe continue on your way. Fingertips to sky. Perhaps feeling an opening in the right side body. Take a breath in, grow tall, and exhale, arm floats all the way down. And then moving into another variation on lifting your arm might be to lift your arm and extend your arm over your side body. If your arm is not lifting for you as high as the ceiling, you can lift your arm any amount in this next form and then arc over to the side. So the idea is not so much extending your arm as long as you can, but extending, moving over to the side and opening your side body. So come with me, inhale, arm comes up any amount. Fingertips might be to the sky. Grow tall from wherever you are and arc over to the side. So arcing over as far as you like. Or you might have a way of arcing in your body that looks entirely different than mine. And then whenever you're ready, bringing your fingertips back up to the sky, taking a breath in, and then letting your arm float all the way back down to your side. And then just take a moment. You can place your hand on your knee or your lap and just take a moment to check in with your body. And notice how one side of your body might feel in comparison to the other. One more breath in. And a long, slow exhale. And then whenever you're ready, we'll try the other side. So breathing in, arm comes halfway up. Maybe flip the palm to the sky, extend your fingertips long, reach out through your fingertips, grow long through your side body. Feel your side body opening up. Take another breath in. And on the exhale, perhaps arc over as far as you like. Your movement could be much broader than mine or smaller than mine. Or you might have a way of being in this form that looks entirely different than mine. And then as you're ready, bringing your fingertips or bringing your body to center, taking another breath in, growing tall, exhale, allowing your arm to float all the way down. And then placing your hand on your thigh or your knee, and then taking a moment to notice. Notice your body. Notice your breath. Notice if your thoughts have quieted down a bit. One more breath in. And a long, slow exhale. And then if you'd like, perhaps coming into a twist. So there's a lot of different ways we can enter into twists when we're doing yoga, but one way might be to take your right hand and place it on the outside of your left leg. And then take your left hand and place it wherever you're comfortable on your chair. So your hand might be on the side of your chair, or your hand might be further in back of you. Before you go into your twist, lengthen up. Find your sits bones, lengthen up through your spine, and then begin your twist. And ease into your twist. So begin by twisting your belly, then your rib cage, then your shoulder, and then maybe, if your neck is okay with it and head, look over your shoulder. Taking a breath in and a long, slow exhale. Now stay in the twist if you're comfortable and maybe experiment with some head and neck movements. So you might let your head come forward and back again if that feels right to you. You're always welcome to just keep your head placed either forward or back, whichever meets your body's needs this morning. Take another breath in and then maybe move a little deeper into the twist. And then to untwist, come back out of the twist, first with your head, now your shoulders, now your belly, and then come forward. And maybe if it feels good to you right now, perhaps taking a full breath in as you reach your arms up to the ceiling, and then exhale out. And as you exhale, bring your left hand across your body and place your hand on the outside of your right leg. Your other hand could be at the side of your chair, or it could be back a little bit further. Sit tall, feeling your sits bones in the chair and feeling your core engaged. Take another breath in and then begin to come into your twist. So twist belly, rib cage, chest. Now look over your shoulder. And you're welcome to move your head forward and back if that feels right to you. Or just keep your head placed wherever you'd like it right now. Take another breath in and you're welcome to move a little more deeply into your twist. We're twisting just a little bit more. Maybe the belly comes over a little bit more, or the ribs or the chest. Look over your shoulder. Another breath, and then we untwist head, sternum, rib cage, and belly. Take a moment here, place your hands on your thighs or in your lap, and just take a moment to breathe. Notice any sensations that might be present here now. Maybe you can feel some tingling in your arms or shoulder. Maybe you can still feel some engagement of your core. Just notice. Another breath in. And a long, slow exhale. Wow, I wish I could see you and know how you're doing. I can see little icons over the screen. So I hope you're all doing good at this point. All right, I can see some waves. That's great. Okay, so let's do some sun salutations, some half sun salutations. So we'll start with sun breaths. So if you'd like, perhaps raising both arms out to the sky, scooping up the sun and all its goodness, and then exhale, arms come down. Let's do that again. So inhale, scooping up the sun and all its goodness. And then as your arms come up, perhaps bringing your palms together. Now your arms might not be lifted this far. Your arms might be here, but wherever you are, see if you can bring your palms together. And then once your palms are together, then lift your palms so that they face out either directly over your head or maybe they're in front of you like this. So wherever you are, just stretch, reach, roll along. Take another breath in. And then on the exhale, round into this form. So come on down and just round your back. So spinal flexion, just like an angry cat. Slow, slow, slow. Bring the palms of your hands now into your chest. Open up your hands right. Maybe spread your fingers as wide as you can. Fingers are tingling, dancing, opening up wide. Take another breath in. And on the exhale, bring your hands maybe to the back of your chair or to the side of your chair. And then let's come into just a little baby back bend. So perhaps, just reaching your heart open, right? Little arch in your back, maybe gazing up. And then exhale, coming back to neutral and placing your hands on your lap. Taking a moment to breathe. And then we'll do that again. So breathing in, gathering up the sun, all its goodness, placing your palms together, creating a fist. Now take the palms of your hands, reach all the way up, up, up to the ceiling, and then exhale into cat back. So slowly, slowly making your way back down, feeling the flexion of your spine, taking the breath in, and as you breathe in, drawing all that energy into your chest, opening up your arms, really opening your fingers, and then exhale, bring your hands back to your chair. Inhale, heart opens, chest lifts, maybe your gaze is up. Take a few breaths here. Maybe close your eyes, feel into your body. And then exhale, come back to neutral. So we'll take that a little bit further. We won't do the cat and cow, but we will come into a sun salutation. So again, starting with the arms out to the side, breathing in, arms come up any amount. And now, see if you can just open your arms and then lean forward. So lean forward, come forward any amount. So you might come this far, or you might come a little bit further as your arms might come down your legs. You might come further still. So you find a place of bowing in your body that feels just right for you. Your hands might come all the way down your legs. Fingertips might be at the floor or on blocks. So wherever you are, just take a moment now to add some head and neck movement. So you might be halfway down, and if you'd like, shake your head, yes, a few times, and shake your head, no. Take a moment, and then engage your core wherever you are. Bring your belly button to the spine. Engage your core, and then make your way back up. So slow, slow, slow. If your fingertips are on the floor and your head is hanging heavy, keep your chin connected to your chest all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, until you get to seated, and then lift your chin. Take a moment to breathe in and out. Okay, so we can try that again if you'd like. So you might want to open your legs a little bit further right now. See how that feels in your body. A wide-legged forward fold. So inhale, arms up. Grow tall. Exhale, swan dive forward. Torso comes over your legs. And then just bow any amount. So you could keep your hands resting on your legs, or you could come bow down a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. Your fingertips might be on the floor and your head might be hanging heavy. Your arms might be on your legs and your head be hanging heavy. So in this forward fold, wherever you are, shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then whenever you're ready, make your way back up to a seated position. Slowly, slowly, if your fingertips are on the floor, come up slowly. If not, place your hands on your thighs. Keep your Chin connected to your chest. Come all the way up. Lift your chin and perhaps lift your arms all the way up to the sky. Draw your hands together in prayer. And then exhale, hands come all the way down. Once your hands are in front of your chest, take one palm, place it on your heart. Take your other palm, place it on your belly. And just take a moment to see what's present. Maybe feeling the beating of your heart, perhaps feeling your breath as it inflates the belly. Just taking a moment to be and to notice whatever is present right now. Take another breath in. And on the exhale, bring your hands to your thighs. And then just taking a moment to shift around in your chair to do whatever feels good to you right now. Maybe you want to take some side-to-side movements, maybe front to back, maybe circling your torso, maybe a couple twists might feel good to you right now. Just taking a moment. Maybe sitting in Tadasana is just perfect for you. All right, so let's do some leg movements. We haven't done that yet. So again, moving your body the way that feels best to you, listening to your body. You might start by, first of all, coming to the edge of your chair and then sitting yourself in Tadasana, positioning yourself in Tadasana with your ankles in line with your knees in line with your hips in line with your shoulders, sitting straight and tall, and then perhaps just lifting one heel up and off the floor. So just lifting and lowering one heel, breathing in, breathing out, linking your movement with your breath. And knowing that as long as you are breathing, you are doing yoga. And then whenever you're ready, coming to stillness. And then if you'd like, extend that leg long. And then just maybe playing again with lifting and lowering your toes, seeing what that feels like. At some point, coming to stillness, you can keep the sole of your foot on the floor, or you might like the way it feels when it's flexed. Grow tall, take a breath, grow tall. Extend up out of your waist and then begin to fold over your extended leg. Make sure you keep a little bend in the back of your leg. So inhale, grow tall, and now exhale, extend over that leg, and then come over your leg any amount. What you want to feel is a stretch in your hamstring. You might even feel, if your foot is flexed, you might feel a stretch in your calf. So take another breath in. Keep your back flat, extend from your hips, and just breathe into this form. Taking a few breaths, breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep breath in, and a long, slow exhale. And then making your way back up very slowly, very gently, making your way back up to seated, drawing that foot in, placing the sole of your foot against the floor, and taking a moment again to notice. Notice if this leg is any different than your other leg. And it might feel really good now to lift your foot if you'd like, and maybe circle your ankle. Circle it in one way, circle it in another way, maybe point and flex. And then if you'd like, perhaps drawing this leg up, upping it along, drawing it up to your chest, any amount, and in any way you'd like right now. And then again, maybe playing with some movement here. Whatever would feel right for you right now. Taking the breath in, one last time, drawing knee to chest, and then slowly and mindfully helping that leg back down. All right, let's try the other leg now. So lifting and lowering your heel. Starting with that, breathing in, breathing out. Lift and lower a couple more times. Breathing in, breathing out. And then whenever you're ready, extending that leg long. Your foot could stay on the floor. The sole of your foot might stay on the floor, or you might feel better just extending the foot and flexing your foot. And then playing with the toes, lifting them up and down, maybe side to side. Just listen to your body. Close your eyes and see what would feel best for you right now. And then whenever you're ready, getting set up for a forward fold. So maybe moving around a little bit in your chair, keeping a small bend in the back of your knee, sitting tall now, and then on the exhale, moving over into your forward fold. So extending from your hips, bending from the hips, keeping your back flat, coming over any amount, maybe feeling a stretch in the back of your leg, or your calf if your foot is flexed. Taking 2 more breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more time, inhale. And a long, slow exhale. And then as you're ready, making your way back out of this form. Sitting tall and bringing the sole of your foot back underneath your knee. And just taking a moment, breathe in and breathe out. And then if you'd like, we could explore some hip openers. So a couple of ways we might do this. So one way is to come into a wide-legged Tadasana. So extend, you might walk your feet out as far as you can, and then just take a moment here to just feel into your hips and breathe. And as you breathe, allow your breath to open your hips like that. So taking 3 breaths here. 2 more, breathing in, breathing out. And then walking your feet all the way back in. All right. So now if that feels good to you, maybe you'd like to try a figure 4. So listen to your body, do what your body is asking you to do today. So maybe if you'd like, another hip opener might be a figure 4. So drawing your knee into your chest and then placing the ankle of your knee over your thigh. Okay, so this is figure 4. It's a hip opener. So you should feel some sensation in the side of your hip. If this is not accessible to you today, go back to that wide-legged Tadasana. Take a breath in and a long, slow exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. So breathing in, breathing out. 1 more time, breathe in and exhale. Now take your time to come out of this figure 4. So perhaps lifting as you come out, you might lift your knee to your chest again and slowly, slowly, slowly place that foot on the floor. Take a moment to rearrange yourself in your chair and your seat, and then let's do the other side. So breathe in. As you breathe in, draw your knee up to your chest and then take your ankle and place that over your thigh. And then take a moment to breathe. We'll do 3 breaths here in this seated figure 4. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Long, slow exhale. And 1 more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly and mindfully come out of this form, perhaps drawing your knee into your chest and then allowing your knee to just float, or your foot to float back down to the ground. Taking a moment now to feel into your body. Feel any sensations, maybe you can feel sensation in your ankles or your shins. Maybe you feel sensation in the bottom of your feet. And then we'll end practice with a deep inhale and a sun breath in. And then on the exhale, allowing your hands to float all the way back down. Now I'd like to go into relaxation, but there might be a form or a way of moving in your body that you'd like to try right now that we haven't done. So maybe you'd like to do a twist. Maybe you'd like to do maybe a child's pose by just coming forward and allowing your head to be heavy and rest. Maybe you'd like to take another sun breath or 2. So just take these few moments to do that right now. Listen to your body, what it needs. And whatever position you're in right now, try a few more breaths. And then as you're ready, let's move into relaxation. So we still have a few more minutes. So now move back far in your chair and get as comfortable as you can. So take your time to do this. And then whenever you feel comfortable, just close your eyes and connect with your breath. Feel your breath moving in and out of your body. Maybe feel the temperature of your breath as it enters and leaves your body. It might feel a little cooler on the inhale and warmer on the exhale. And if you'd like, you might just spend a few moments counting your breath, noticing your breath and counting breaths backwards. And it goes something like this. So you might start with 5 and just say the word 5, inhaling. Notice your belly expanding. 5 inhaling, belly expands. 5 exhaling, belly releasing. 4 inhaling, belly rises and expands. 4 exhaling, belly relaxes and releases. And just continue counting that with your body's own natural breathing rhythm. Completely immersed in counting. And then as you're ready, let counting fall away, but continue to connect to the peace that lives inside you, the peace that is at the center of your being, your true nature. And then perhaps as you're ready, taking another deep inhale, opening up to the grace and the beauty of the sun with the sun breath in. Drawing whatever that is good from this class into yourself, and then sharing it with others you meet today. And thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you for sharing my practice. And thank you, Bristol Myers. Bye now.